Welcome everyone this morning. This is a little bit out of my realm. I'm not necessarily one to come out and do these things. Most of my work's done across the street behind you all. Welcome again. Congratulations on the 39th annual Chillifest. That's quite an accomplishment. With that, I would like to thank Linda and the Chamber of Commerce for all of the work that they do preparing this. The work that they do coordinating with businesses and so forth here in Christian County to help make them a success, sharing stories and facilitating those things that they can do to work together to be successful in that. With that, on behalf of myself, the Christian County Board, the elected officials, and last but not least, most importantly, our employees, we would like to thank you and welcome you to the 39th Chillifest. All right.
We are taping here on the square in downtown Taylorville on October 5th, 2024. Pretty much the rest of this episode will be interviewing with Linda, the sights and sounds that I'll get throughout the day. We're taping at the beginning of Saturday, the 39th Chillifest.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question here,
Sure.
Linda. This is the 39th Chillifest in Taylorville. What does it mean for this community to have this for nearly 4 decades?
I think that it means the community really embraces this. I think it means that the community, the thing about Chillifest is fun because like we do put it on. It is a lot of blood, sweat, and cheers and chili, and you just keep going, but everybody looks forward to it. People come home for Chillifest. People plan high school reunions around Chillifest. There's just a lot. So it tells me that it was a good plan they had in '86, and everybody carried the torch, and here we are now, and next year is our 40th, and we have lots of good surprises for that.
Yes. Maybe I should have come for that one. Maybe
You'll
I
be
should
back.
come for that one
I invite
too.
you back.
But so Chillifest, it centers around chili, and
Yes.
I see all the signs all over the place. People they haven't
Yes.
heard of Chillifest, the chili capital of Illinois.
Yes.
What does that mean to Taylorville?
The reason that this special designation was given to us is we have 4. We used to have 5, but we have 4 International Chili Society sanctioned cook-offs in Christian County. Chillifest has 2. And then we have 1 that was held at the Farm Tavern earlier in this year, and then there's 1 at the fair. So it's unique for a county to have 4 International Chili Society sanctioned cook-offs right here in this county. So for us, we embrace that. We love the chili. We support the International Chili Society wholeheartedly. It is a very strict process.
What are we making here?
We're making some green chili.
What goes into a good green chili, sir?
Good green peppers, a little pork, and a lot of white chili powder.
How long have you been coming to Chillifest?
Probably about 15 years.
What do you enjoy most about this? Maybe other than the chili.
It's beautiful weather. It's always nice this time of year.
This is not my first trip to tape Chillifest, but I find a nice camaraderie.
Yes.
From my previous experience, people with like ideas and obviously the fun and love for making chili. What is it about being here on this row of other chili makers from so many different places?
Well, we just like beat each other. So, just camaraderie, everybody.
Working hard?
Yes.
What kind of chili are we making today?
Right now we're doing veggie.
Veggie. What goes into a good veggie chili?
Ask me later and I'll tell you if I did it right.
Well, I don't exactly have the taste division in my camera, but what do you look for, and how long have you been trying to make veggie chili?
Veggie chili for probably, 4 years now? Just lots of different vegetables and seasonings. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's good.
And is veggie chili what you're making, or is it also one of your favorite chilies?
What I'm making.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a favorite, but I like it. I mean, it's doable.
And have you been to Chillifest before?
Yes, this is what, fourth year?
Fourth or fifth.
And what has brought you back for a fourth time?
I like the environment and all the vendors, and there's lots of people, so it's a good time. Music.
Ran into a gentleman down there that I interviewed pre-COVID, and there's a strong camaraderie amongst the chili makers that come here. It's not just about the making of the chili, but look at all these people with like and love for making chili.
Yep.
What is it about being on this road that you're enjoying?
It's the chili family.
Yeah.
Seeing our chili family that we don't get to see all the time. You just look forward to seeing them, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm loving your shirt. Nice
Thank
play
you.
on words there. The spice is right.
That's
Is
right.
that your creation, or did you just
Yep.
get that shirt from somewhere?
Nope, it's my chili name.
That's your chili name.
Yep.
Okay. And so, what constitutes the right amount of spice in a chili?
You just got to taste what you like. I mean, you got to think about what you like and what tastes good, and then you also got to try to anticipate what the area likes as far as chili, spicy, spiciness and all that. So,
You don't always make it for yourself.
yeah,
You try to make it for the other people.
yeah.
What kind of chili are you making, sir?
Right now I'm working on chili verde.
Verde.
Yes. A southwest delicacy. Bringing it to the Midwest.
Very nice. What goes into a good verde? Because I've had a few chili makers tell me. So what do you think your key is to making a good verde?
You just always got to start with good spices, and they use a good cut of pork, and a few extra other things. Like I said, spices are the key. You got to know when to put them in, when to stop, and just take a step back.
Timing is everything.
That is correct.
And where are you from, sir?
Normal, Illinois.
All right, so you didn't travel too far to get here. Have you been to Chillifest before?
I've been here probably close to 20 years.
And what keeps on bringing you back for 2 decades?
Just the atmosphere. It's a well-run cook-off, and like I said, it's almost in my backyard. So why not take the trip?
And how do you think, from year to year and over 20 years of cooking chili and coming here, how do you think your process of making chili, I don't mean to distract you too much, but how do you think the process of making chili, how have you advanced in making it for this festival?
It hasn't changed a whole lot. I know Taylorville, they love their chili, and you just want to give out samples. You want them to walk away with a smile on their face, and just the best part about this is you can't walk like 30 feet without running into a former world champion. So they always come to Taylorville.
You're cooking with the best.
That's right. That's what makes you a better cook, by cooking with the best.
So are you just cooking verde only, or are you cooking the second type of chili?
I already turned in my veggie chili, and my wife Brenda, she's going to be starting traditional red chili at noon. So yeah, it'll be a busy day.
And for you, how much of the year is, once Chillifest is done, how much of the year is planning for the next one?
I would say immediately thereafter we start planning for the next one, but then you have to roll in 2024. You have to finalize your numbers. You have to put everything back where it goes. You have to take an inventory. You have to start thinking what you need and what you're going to do. So we start right out the gate. We put it away possibly a month off, and then we roll.
I cook my chili the way I golf. I go for the green.
So this centers around chili, and this is our third time coming here for City Spotlight, covering Chillifest. And obviously, one thing that I learned and saw and experienced was the vast personalities and cooking skills of the chili makers that come here from great distances.
Yes, they do.
Talk about them. They are quite something. They're not just great chili makers.
No.
They seem to be great people.
They are great people, and I know that they travel all across the country all year long, and they go to these different events that are sanctioned cook-offs to eventually win to be able to go to Worlds. Worlds was just held at Myrtle Beach a couple weekends ago.
Beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous, and that's what they do. They are a family. They're tight. They support each other, so if you need cooks, they will travel far just to come help you make cook. And I think they're an interesting group of people, but the thing that I know is they can really cook chili. Like when I go around this way, and I say it to everyone, as soon as that hits you, you want to be over there. They want to be over there.
What does it mean to have and hopefully I see some familiar faces from the last time I was here pre-COVID. What does it mean to have those same chili makers come back year after year?
I think we're thankful, and we're very thankful that they choose our event to come back to. And I think, you know, as we grow, we tend to make things better for them, to entice them to want to come back, make Taylorville memorable. Why would they come to Taylorville? Well, I got this cool bag. There's little things that you do for them.
Yes.
But I think for that, I think the Chili Cooks in itself is a real ideal part of this, and that's what started it. We have many other facets, like we have our chili tent right behind us.
Yes.
We sell our own chamber chili. It's
Great.
our own special recipe. It is not a sanctioned cook-off. It is for sale, but I think that I eat my way through Chillifest. Make sure I stop at everything.
Probably do. It's good fuel, and you burn it off, and then
Yes.
you need some more.
Yes.
What does Taylorville, obviously, every community has some kind of one big event.
Yes.
Some communities are lucky enough to have
I know.
two, and I've been saying that for the past year because I've discovered some communities are really good at having more than one great event. This is Taylorville's.
This is a big deal.
This is the big event in Taylorville.
This is a big deal. And I think that, you know, you have the county fairs, you have all the things.
Yes.
This is our big one, and we lead up right before we go into winter. We all get to be outside and enjoy the fresh air and the weather and chilly, and then it gets cold. And then we have to go
Yes,
inside.
it does get a little.
Yes.
I was going to say chilly, but
It gets chilly. It does get chilly. But for the most part, yeah, this one in its record attendance, I think last year and the year before, at one point, I looked out and I couldn't find a single place to drive a golf cart, which I don't like driving golf carts on the street, but there was so many people on this square, it was hard to maneuver. And so
Yes.
we like that. We like that.
And what is your favorite kind of chili? How do you like your chili?
So there's different variations. This year here at our cook-off, we have red, we have verde, which is green, we have home style, and we have veggie. If I had to have a favorite, I love red, but I did start playing with the verdes, and there's different flavors, different things that people do. The veggie option is for a lot of people that don't like
Absolutely,
meat.
yes.
The home style category, you can put whatever you want in.
That's awesome.
Yep, but I think for me it's the red. I'm a red chili person.
Me personally, as long as it has some kind of beans in it, I'm good to go.
It's good.
I'm good to go. This event, talk about the economic impact of Chillifest. Brings a lot of traffic. Do you have
Lot
any
of traffic.
idea, on average, how many people come to Chillifest every year?
So honestly, it is said that it's between 12 and 15,000. They've been saying that for years.
And
years,
that
years.
is
over the period of the weekend. Yeah.
Population of Taylorville is around
Around
11,000, so you're doubling
You're
for that weekend.
influxing all the hotels,
you
the
can't-
Airbnbs. I mean,
you can't
the
put a
gas
price
sta-
on that
No,
economic boom.
You cannot calculate it. Well, it can be calculated.
Yes,
just
you
not
can.
at this moment. But you look at the sales tax revenue, all the gas stations, all the hotels, the restaurants, the stores. I mean, it is just incredible. All of these vendors people will be shopping at them. All of the stores around the square, people will be going in there and spending their money there. And that's kind of the goal with Chillifest, is to drive all of this economic revenue into their store. When you look at like all the months leading up to it, the calls that we take, where can I stay? What do you guys have to offer? We're coming to town for the weekend for
Yes.
Chillifest. What do you recommend? So you talk about like the increase in the sales tax, the increase in the hotel motel tax. You talk about all the tax bases that this supports. This helps to really beef up. Yeah, you can count. You can calculate it.
Okay, I was here pre-COVID.
Yes.
So
I remember that.
I am looking at the square, and my directions. I'm not going to try and guess what direction I'm at, but anyway, I notice vendors are where the chili makers were the last time I was here. So talk about what little tweaks you've done to Taylorville or Taylorville's Chillifest in recent years.
So with that, in 2020, they were lined up this way.
Yes.
So we got feedback, and we took into consideration that when wind comes around, like the wind would whip this way, and it would whip right toward the chili cooks, and they have to keep going no matter what. Even if a typhoon came through, they have to
Absolutely,
keep stirring.
yeah.
So we decided, and we asked them, would it be better to move? So we moved them to that side of the square, and that's less windy. I don't
Good.
know why there's more wind on this side. I don't know. But
We're not gonna try to be
we're not gonna
meteorologists
try.
here.
But we've been doing it for 3 years that way, and it's been working great.
So far? Good
Yeah,
change?
so far. So the wind doesn't come around and whip the chili tent, and they can keep going.
When I interviewed you last time, you were making a
Verde. Yeah, this is vegetarian chili.
vegetarian chili.
Yep, and I'm using sauteed mushrooms instead of meat.
Mushrooms, from what I've learned, are a nice additive into many foods. So, what does
Yeah.
mushrooms do for chili?
It's my substitute for the meat protein, and it's got a good flavor. They're tender, sautéed in vegan butter.
Remind our audience who you are, sir. We've had you on this program, and you're
Ken Beleda from Streamwood, Illinois.
and again, why do you keep coming back to Chillifest?
I love it down here, man. It's great. They treat us good. We have a good time.
And I see your guys' location is a little bit different. I understand there was a little bit of a comment there from Linda from the Chamber of Commerce here in Taylorville that the wind impacted you guys on one side, so they moved it to this side.
Yeah, we were on this side last year and it worked out really good for us. So it's easy access to get in and out.
Since I last talked to you, I think it was pre-COVID. What you cook a variety of chilies? Have you started cooking some different chilies since then?
No, it's basically the same thing, except for the veggie. Last time we talked, we didn't have veggie. They had salsa instead. Now they switched to veggie chili. So started going with that. Well, time to turn this one in and see what the judges think.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Give me a second here.
Thanks.
I'm not going to have you go into grave detail and not to overshadow other things that are going on. Give us some of the other highlights. There's a lot of other activities, vendors that go on during the 2 days of Chillifest,
Sure.
other than the chili.
Other than the chili. So we have a record number of vendors this year. We have been growing that. We want to grow this market, and we hit 140. We hit 140, and that was amazing to us. So we have 140 vendors, local and from far away, here to show their goods, get some sales, do whatever they need to do. Then we have a couple of new shops around town. This is what's unique for us. So we had Legendary Small Town Trading Co. that opened up.
Okay.
That's a restaurant. We have Nesty's Burger Joint. That's a restaurant. We have Florinda's. That's a restaurant. And then over here at the Dandelion, we have Dolly's Deli. That's some food options. So we want all these people to come here. We want them to try all this stuff, but we also want you to go into all those stores and want you to go into all those restaurants. Stop and have a drink somewhere. It's just amazing.
Okay. What are people missing out if they're watching this feature on Taylorville and Chillifest and they haven't been to a Chillifest? What are they missing out on?
You're missing out on the chance to be at Chili Head. I mean, it is amazing. I mean, I've been coming here for years and years and years, obviously, but I think for this, you're missing on the opportunity to meet so many new people, see so many vendors, taste so many different things, just experience this. It's just amazing to us.
If money were not an option, I would spend my life traveling the world and exploring new cultures. Thank you.
And you obviously have a
Pageants.
Yeah, you
We
have
have
a
a
pageant.
pageant.
The pageant and brings a lot of families out because there's a lot of youth
There's
involved with
a
the
lot.
pageant.
So with the pageant, we have a new director this year, Stacey Joyce Hutchins. Stacey Hutchins Joyce is our pageant director. We've been working on this since, the beginning of the year too. So she had a total of around 90 contestants sign up for the pageant this year. We're seeing they're coming out in groups of 15, I believe is what they have for each, and there's, I think, 6 different groups. So it's gonna be a busy day with them.
Other than the chili,
Yes.
what is one of your favorite things of Chillifest?
What you brought together was true. Like, we have all these different groups that come here. We have the pageants, which is a whole sector of people that all come to downtown. Like, each person probably brings 4 persons with them. And then
awesome.
after they're done, they go shop and they go eat and they do all these things.
Yeah.
And then when we think about like the cheer people, the cheer girls, when they come, they bring a lot of people. You've got dance. We have Studio 1518 just took over and they opened up. They're going to be dancing. There's just it's a whole, I guess I want to touch on arts, but it's like arts and entertainment is here and it's featuring all the local
Yes.
young people.
Yes.
Like the youth of Taylorville are leaders for tomorrow. So we're bringing them in so they can take this over when we're all gone.
Not to ask you to dive into what maybe you have planned for the great 40th Taylorville Chillifest in 2025, but the future of Chillifest. Are there things you're looking to add or tweak, or
Always.
are you really happy with what you have right
Always,
now?
and you know, we always have the playbook or whatever you want to refer to it,
Yes.
but things always change and the new ideas come, and this is when you bring new people on your committee and you kind of listen to what they have to say and you try it out, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we think we're always willing to add something, a new element to this. I think I think Chillifest, when we look around and we say what's new here, well, I can't say the chili tent, but I say
Maybe some new faces that are coming here for the first time.
We have some faces that drop off of our committee. We have new faces that come on. We have new faces that move away from Taylorville and don't go to, but the new faces that come here, when they call us at the chamber and they tell us that they're relocating, we always make sure they know about Chillifest.
My last question for you is, Taylorville Chillifest means what to Taylorville?
It puts us on the map, and it means that we care enough to bring this. We think that Chillifest and Taylorville go hand in hand. And I'd say in 1986, when this was founded, that was a new idea. Somebody started. They just had a group of people that said, hey, let's try this. And look where we are.
Looks like it's going pretty well.
I know. I thank them for that playbook. I really do.